for giving me this platform to share with you what we, and I speak specifically to the three people on the end of the table, have started around my dining room table, and it's grown. And we hope that you want to have a part in it as well. It really truly is because of all of you that I am here, because you've already taken that first step. You've already engaged. You've already been part of On the Table. You want to connect to your community. So I thank you for that. The Great Reset, which is what we'll be talking about, offers a way to continue those conversations. Those tougher ones, the ones about suicide and opioids and homelessness. The conversations that we all need to have a voice in, this will give you that opportunity. It really truly is about conversation. That's how we build community. So in full disclosure, I love Franklin. I love it. So much so that I'm kind of proud of coining the phrase, sweet little Franklin. I love it here. I've been here 11 years, and I want to see us continue to have conversation and to continue to build community. So thank you. Thank you very much. So the Great Reset. That's how it began.
You got arrested?
Got arrested.
You were in the back seat.
It was a moment. It was a moment.
You were police involved.
I'm scared now.
That was my moment of awakening. I was not in the back seat. I was in the front seat. I don't know if any of you have taken part in the Citizens Police Academy, but if you haven't, do it. It's the most incredible experience I've had here in Franklin. It's so fun. It's a kind of a look behind the curtain. It's wonderful. So at the end of it, we had an opportunity to do a ride-along, a 2-hour ride-along. I decided, well, this will be fun. I'm going to choose October 31st at 9 p.m. Because if I'm going to do it, it's like, go big or go home. So what was supposed to be a 2-hour ride-along turned into a 5-hour conversation. 2 a.m. The only reason we had to pull back in and he had to let me off is because he had to eat. 5 hours of a conversation with another human being that was respectful and insightful. And I'll tell you, we didn't agree on everything. We probably didn't agree on probably 80% of the things we talked about. And we talked about everything, from parenting to politics. We talked about it all. And I was like, this is incredible. I was so excited. I thought this was an amazing opportunity I just had. And then I got really kind of sad. I thought, why is this such a big deal that I think this is such a great thing to have a conversation with another human being? So I thought we needed to do something. And I thought I can't be the only one, right? I can't be the only one that wants to have a conversation. And so I started playing around with, well, where do we go from here? So in my life, in my day job, I do consumer market research. And I bring people together around the table all the time. And I listen to them, we chat. And I thought, I wonder if people in my community want to have conversations. I wonder if it means as much to them to have a conversation as it meant to me. And so I started playing around with what this is. And at the end of the day, I decided we need to connect more with our community through open, respectful conversations on challenging issues of the day. Niceties are great. How are you? How's the family? How's school going? But what about the big things? Opioids, housing, suicide, mental health care, gender issues. We need those conversations. And so I reached out. I still can't believe the response, by the way. I reached out and I thought, okay, let me tell you a story. I use lots of words, by the way. Very long story about my ride-along. And I said, after this experience I had, I just wonder, would anyone else like to come to my table and have a conversation? I thought it was going to be a one and done, by the way, like my ride along. Though I've asked Officer McClendon if I could continue, and he really kind of hasn't taken me up on it. So I pulled him together, put it out on social media. Immediately, Kevin, by the way, was the first one that goes, I want in. I'm like, well, maybe I'm on to something here. And then it continued. Meg and Drew and Julie and others around the village said to me, I want in. Now, mind you, these are people that maybe I know, or maybe I just know on social media. I know them through LinkedIn or other places. But I shared my story. And I said, this is what I want to do and accomplish around my dining room table. Would you like to participate? So we had a conversation. Within 5 minutes, they say to me, well, the next time we meet, could we talk about X, Y, or Z? And I'm thinking, oh, the next time we meet? Oh, I didn't know we were meeting again, but surely we'll talk about that the next time we meet. So we're a year into it. We've met 12 times. After about 3 times, they start saying to me, kick you out of the nest. Figure out where you go from here. Like, what do you mean where I go from here? We're doing it. This is what I want. They say, no, you need to do more. All right, let's do it. Channel 5 comes, does a news story. They as well continue to push me out of the nest. Well, where are you going with this? Yeah, I'm gonna launch a pilot study across the United States, I say. After which I kind of take a deep breath and go, what did I just say? But I did it. Now we're in New York, California, Wisconsin, Illinois. And coming early in 2019, we've got more in Tennessee, Ohio, and New York. Pretty cool. From a conversation. Proof that people want to talk. People want to be heard. People want to learn about big stuff. It's kind of cool. So, I guess I say, will you be next? I invite you to be next. What does it mean? Each month, a new topic is released. Everybody talks about the same topic. We've had some big ones. Gender and power in the days of Me Too and Kavanaugh. Have you chatted about that with anyone lately? Mental health care. John, you mentioned opioids. Jim, you mentioned suicide. Mental health care. Big, big topic. Gun sense and legislation. Big. And this month's topic, the wall.
Not Pink Floyd.
No. And here's the thing, the people that come around the table, they come and they deliver their opinions and perspectives in humility. And they listen with respect. And that's why you can have these really big conversations. And you can learn from one another. It's not just the people on the end of the bell curve that are really loud, it's all those people in the middle that have all that knowledge that needs to be shared. Every month, the hosts have an opportunity to sit in on a touch point. Basically, it's an opportunity to discuss successes or talk about challenges. It's a way to stay connected as a community of people that are willing to take this on, saying, I want to be a host. I want to be a catalyst to conversation. Hosts bring together 4 people. Margaret, I think you mentioned you like small. Small is important because what small does is it affords you the opportunity to really talk, not surface speak, but to have deep conversations. You're provided a guide. None of that's on you. Basically, every month when a new topic is rolled out, you're given a guide. You have talking points that you can go through with your people around your table. I'll take care of all of that for you, I promise. Along the way, I've learned a few things. So there's also pre and post links that people are given that are all done online. So there's no paper to shuffle, there's no things you need to gather from people or things you need to give to anybody. For the most part, it's a little more streamlined than it was in the beginning, but we still have work to do, and I'm still willing to make adjustments along the way. I need to grab us. So, that's it. That's kind of what it's all about. Does anyone have any questions before I go on to ask my amazing people around my table some questions to start kind of the Q&A? Okay, think about them, because then I'll ask for them. So, oh my gosh, grateful. There are no words. There are no words for what happens around my dining room table. The conversations, the humility these people bring to my table, the respect they give one another. There's no equal. What we experience is, the only way I can say it is, it's a gift. And it's a gift I want to give to all of you. I want you to experience what we experience around our table. It's an incredible thing to come together and to see each other and see each other's humanity and connect. And that's what it's all about. So, on the end, we have Drew Freeman, incredible, fantastic human being, thank you. Meg Ruthie, amazing, intelligent, fantastic, empathetic, thank you. Kevin, there's Kevin. If y'all don't know Kevin, you'll know Kevin. Wonderful, fantastic, just the knowledge that these people bring to the table and are willing to share humbly is incredible, and I am grateful. I thank you.
We are grateful for you.
I thank you.
We are very grateful for you.
So they've been along, they in essence are my co-founders, and Julie Hullett, who could not be here today. They are the 4 people around my table. They are the ones who helped me develop what this even is.